What if I told you that one woman in a meat dress rewired the entire music industry, and she did it on purpose? Not by accident, not by luck, but by design.
Today, we're breaking down how Lady Gaga didn't just become famous, she engineered one of the most brilliant creative takeovers in pop culture history. And by the end of this video, you'll see why the crazy outfits were never the point, they were the weapon.
Let's rewind. Before she was Lady Gaga, she was Stefani Germanotta, a classically trained pianist from New York who started playing at 4 years old. That's not random trivia, that's foundation, because Gaga wasn't built in a boardroom. She was built in practice rooms. She studied music theory. She wrote songs obsessively. She dropped out of NYU's Tisch School of the Arts to bet on herself. But here's where it gets interesting. There are thousands of talented musicians. Only a handful become cultural forces. The difference? Positioning. Gaga didn't just want to be a singer. She wanted to be a movement. When the fame dropped in 2008, pop music was glossy, safe, and predictable. Gaga entered the scene like a glitter bomb in a black and white room. Just Dance, Poker Face, infectious hooks, electro-pop production. But beneath the dance floor energy was commentary on celebrity obsession, identity, and performance. She wasn't just singing about fame. She was dissecting it. Think about that. Her debut album wasn't, "Here are my songs," it was, "Here's my philosophy." And audiences felt it. The fame sold millions worldwide and earned Grammy recognition, but more importantly, it made Gaga impossible to ignore. But music alone doesn't change culture. Image does. Let's talk about the meat dress. 2010, MTV Video Music Awards. Lady Gaga walks in wearing raw meat. The internet explodes. People call it grotesque, genius, attention-seeking. But here's what most missed. It was political commentary on don't ask, don't tell, and human rights. She later explained that if we don't stand up for what we believe in, we risk having as many rights as the meat on our bones. That's layered. Gaga understood something most artists don't. Controversy drives conversation, and conversation drives culture. But she never did shock for shock's sake. Every outfit, every performance, every red carpet moment was narrative architecture. She turned fashion into a loudspeaker. And suddenly, pop stars weren't just musicians anymore. They were performance artists. Here's the masterstroke. She didn't call her supporters fans. She called them little monsters. That subtle shift changed everything. Fans consume. Monsters belong. Gaga built identity into her brand. She spoke openly about being different, bullied, misunderstood. She positioned herself as the outsider who made it and invited others to see themselves in her. This wasn't marketing fluff. It was emotional strategy. Her concerts became safe havens. Her social media became intimate. She blurred the line between superstar and community leader. And in the age of digital connection, that loyalty became unstoppable. But then, she did something risky. Most pop stars ride their wave until it crashes. Gaga pivoted. In 2014, she released a jazz album with Tony Bennett, Pause. The woman known for synth-pop bangers and avant-garde outfits drops a traditional jazz record with a legend 6 decades older than her. And it worked. Why? Because it revealed something powerful. The theatrics were optional. The talent was not. She stripped away the spectacle and proved she could stand on pure musicianship. That move expanded her demographic, earned critical respect, and protected her from becoming a trend. And just when people thought they had her figured out, she pivoted again. 2018, A Star is Born. Gaga removes the wigs, the towering heels, the outrageous costumes. She shows up raw, and when she sings Shallow live at the Oscars, it doesn't feel like performance art. It feels personal. The result? An Academy Award for Best Original Song and an Oscar nomination for Best Actress. This wasn't reinvention for survival. It was reinvention for longevity. She transitioned from pop star to multi-hyphenate artist, singer, songwriter, actress, entrepreneur. And that evolution matters. Because pop culture is ruthless. It eats trends alive. Gaga became trend-proof. Here's a part people overlook. Gaga openly discussed PTSD, chronic pain, trauma, and mental health struggles long before it became mainstream for celebrities to do so. That vulnerability deepened her connection with audiences. She wasn't selling perfection. She was modeling resilience. Through the Born This Way Foundation, she turned advocacy into action, focusing on youth empowerment and mental health awareness. This is key. Cultural impact isn't just about visibility, it's about responsibility. And Gaga leaned into that responsibility. Let's not ignore the business side. From strategic collaborations to brand partnerships to launching House Labs, her beauty brand, Gaga diversified intelligently. She didn't slap her name on random products. House Labs aligned with her message of self-expression and bold identity. Every move connects back to core brand DNA: authenticity, creativity, empowerment. That's long-game thinking. While many artists chase short-term chart dominance, Gaga built an ecosystem. Music, film, fashion, beauty, advocacy, interconnected, intentional. Here's the big picture. Before Gaga, pop stars were often polished, distant, untouchable. After Gaga, they were allowed to be weird, political, vulnerable, theatrical, fluid in identity. She expanded the boundaries of what mainstream success could look like. She proved that you could be commercially dominant and artistically daring at the same time. And that's the payoff I promised you at the beginning. The meat dress wasn't the story. The strategy was. Lady Gaga didn't stumble into fame. She designed a universe and invited the world inside. If there's one takeaway from her journey, it's this. Creativity isn't about being loud for attention. It's about being bold with intention. And that's how you change culture. If this breakdown opened your eyes to the strategy behind the spectacle, you're gonna love our next deep dive into another icon who rewrote the rules of fame. Hit subscribe, drop a like if you learned something new, and tell me in the comments, what was the moment Lady Gaga won you over?